Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Today's class is one of my favourite ways to flow. We're going to explore the ideas of finding steadiness and ease in our practice, or sthira and sukha, and each sequence is repeated twice. Initially we set up our foundation, our alignment, and build strength in the postures, and then we flow one movement, one breath through the same sequence, hopefully flowing with a rhythmic ease to our movements. The only prop that you'll need for class today is a blanket, and you'll need that for the start of the class. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. And begin your practice in reclined bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, with the support of your blanket. Just rolling your blanket up into the shape of a sausage and placing it over the arches of your feet, and tucking the blanket in towards your outer thighs, reclining down. And when you arrive, just align your spine and your side waist into a straight line so you feel very balanced, left to right, and from your pelvis to the crown of your head. And just smooth out any wrinkles you can feel throughout your back, minimizing the arch in your low back spine. And gently close your eyes. And now take an extended sigh out of your mouth, and just let that initiate a softening and letting go of any restraint or gripping, relaxing your legs and your hips into the support of the blanket, releasing through your low back the expression in your face and your shoulders. Inviting your breath to move in and out naturally, directing yourself toward a state of effortlessness, just simply observing. Your hearing alert and awake to the sounds that surround you. Feel and notice the air lightly touching your skin. And sensing the movement your breath creates in your body. And now begin to breathe more deliberately in and out, establishing a steady rhythm to your breath, breathing in and out in equal parts. Implementing an ujjayi breath. Your breath becoming now slightly audible and warming. And just committing to yourself to move through your practice, balancing your effort levels with a sense of ease. Don't go anywhere where you can't take your breath. Moving consciously and really harnessing your breath so you let it initiate your movement, even your minute adjustments throughout your practice in each of the shapes. And in this way, your practice will feel more natural, more liberating, more joyful. And taking 2 more smooth breaths in and out. Rolling the knees gently toward one another and rolling out to one side, making your way into a comfortable cross-legged seat. You might like to refold your blanket there and place it underneath your sit bones so you can elevate your hips. Once you've arranged yourself, just taking your fingertips down by your side, we'll start to move and breathe. Breathing in, reaching your arms overhead, let your palms press, gaze up to the tip of your thumbs. As you exhale, hands through your heart center, interweave all your fingers. Then press your palms away, round your spine, nod your chin in. And as you breathe in, reach your arms up overhead, just tilting through the pelvis, finding a little arch through your spine. Breathing out, releasing your arms down by your side. Breathing in, arms overhead. Breathing out, lower your arms, press your palms, interlace your fingers. Press your palms away, round through your upper back. And breathe in, arms up overhead. We'll take a twist now. As you breathe out, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips behind you. 3 deep breaths. As you breathe in, your ribs lift up and out of your hips. On your out breath, gently turning, sending your gaze out over your left shoulder. And gently releasing, fingertips back down by your sides, second side, arms up overhead. Take your twist to your right. Left hand, right knee, right fingertips behind you. 3 full breaths. Initiating your twist with your breath. And releasing, facing forward. Walk over your legs now. And make your way onto all fours. You might like to keep the blanket underneath your knees there for a little bit of extra padding and support. Otherwise, just place it off to one side. Spread all your fingers and set your hands up underneath your shoulders, your knees hip width apart underneath your hips. 3 rounds of cat and cow. Just to loosen the joints of our spine, we just gently arch as we breathe in, open your throat, soften the belly, breathing out, rounding the spine, spreading the shoulder blades, nod your chin in. Twice more in your own time. And returning to a neutral spine tabletop now. From here, reach your right leg back and your left arm forward. Lining your left arm up with your left ear, keeping your right leg at hip height, toes pointing down toward the floor. Finding your equilibrium, supporting your shape with a firm abdominal core. As you breathe in, take your right leg and your left arm out to the side, away from your midline. And as you exhale, come back to center. Twice more with your breath, just letting your breath initiate your movement. Now through the center, as you breathe out, your elbow to your knee, round your spine, hollow your belly. Extending on your inhale. Curling in on your exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Extend now, reach from fingertip to your heel and then place your left hand down. Feed your chest forward through your arms for a low push-up. Come down to a hover, elbows balanced over the wrists, push back up. And then place your knee down, back onto all fours, setting up for the second side. Reaching your left leg back, your right arm forward, and just find your balance. Ground your left hand, your right shin for stability. And then just experiment with shifting your lifted leg, your arm out to the side as you breathe in. Exhale back to center. Twice more with your breath. Through the center now, hug your low belly in and up, elbow to the knee, reach away. Exhale, curl in. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend now. Right hand to the floor for your push-up. Heart comes forward through your arms, lower to a hover. Press back up, high push-up. Take your knee to the floor and then send your buttocks to your heels, child's pose. Shepherding your attention back to your breath. And let your breath expand to fill your low back. And then allow yourself to soften on your out breath so you can reset. One more smooth breath in and out. Gliding up on your in-breath onto all fours, tucking your toes, pressing back into downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And just pausing here, exploring any movement through your heels, your hips that feel good. And then settling in, equal part breath, equal parts effort through the arms and the legs. And then find an easeful space and length through the whole back seam of your body. Breathing in, look forward between your thumbs, light bend in the knees, and go ahead, walk forward to the top edge of your mat, bringing your big toes to touch. When you arrive, take a halfway lift, pause and linger there. Hands can slide up to the shins, and you might like to keep a little bend in your knees. Press into your shins so you can really extend your spine forward, crown of the head forward. And then everything softens, the knees bend, fold in toward the legs. Rise on your in-breath, circle your arms out, then up overhead. Take your gaze up as you go. And as you exhale, hands to your heart center, thumbs toward your sternum. Moving through 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Breathing in, arms overhead. As you exhale, swan dive forward or over your legs, and you can soften the knees there as you fold, as you warm up. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, take that long stretch through a flat spine. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back to plank pose, top of your push-up. Pause here, shoulders over the wrists, light squeeze to the glutes. Abdominal core engaged. Deep breath in. As you exhale, first round, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Come all the way down onto your belly. Keep your hands by your ribs. Gently peel up, very low cobra, very little pressure in the hands. And as you breathe out, melt down toward the floor. Roll back, downward facing dog. So when we find sthira or steadiness in our practice, our bodies, our energy, our minds feel balanced. Our muscles are evenly engaged and free from tension or strain. Cadence of our breath is rhythmic, our mind's patient. As you linger here, just notice what you might like to adjust to really firm your foundation or spread your effort more evenly. Sense the quality of your attention, your breath. As you feel yourself breathe in, look forward, light bend in the knees, end of your exhale, make your way to the top edge of your mat. On your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and forward fold. Come to stand on your in-breath. Sweep the arms out, overhead, top of the inhale, your palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Second round, arms overhead, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in, look forward. Flowing with your breath, hands down, step back, plank pose. Nice strong legs here, chest forward through your arms, low push up. Feel free to modify with your knees to the floor. Coming up maybe a little higher in your cobra pose, arcing through the spine. On your exhale, downward facing dog. And with your hands anchored evenly, your hips floating high, your heels leaning toward the floor. Explore now a feeling of easeful effort. One where you're not too intense in your facial expression or your shoulders. You feel unwrinkled and spacious, buoyant and comfortable. Deep breath in, looking forward. End of your exhale, make your way to the top edge of your mat. Toes come together. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and forward fold. Come to stand on your in-breath. Sweep your arms up, stand tall, press your palms. Exhale. Hands to your heart center. Third round, last round, arms overhead, breathe in. Uttanasana, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Hands down, plank pose. Keep your gaze forward there. Low push-up, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra, back bend of your choice. Slow out breath, downward facing dog. Pausing now, holding that state of balance, alignment, ease, and enjoy the stillness, your breath. When we practice with this conscious awareness, this deliberate action, the shapes you make, the breath you breathe, the quietude you experience even in meditation or when you're moving, they're all vehicles to help you arrive and reside in good space with stability and integrity. And this is called sukha. Comfortable, happy and relaxed in your body. And stepping your toes together at the back of your mat. As you breathe in, reach your right leg up and back, down dog splits. And as you breathe out, step your right foot forward in between your hands, runner's lunge. And staying on your fingertips and letting your breath guide your movement, gently pulse the hips. You can work towards straightening your right leg, or you can keep that movement a little bit more subtle in your own range of motion. From here, moving into a twist, left hand stays down, right hand to the sky, and continue with a light pulse to your hips. Right fingertips reaching up energetically. Left thigh lifting in space. Deep breath in. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, frame your front foot. Go ahead, step forward to the top edge of your mat. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. With the weight in your heels, come into chair pose. Motion the hips back, reach the arms. Stay for your out breath. Then take another deep breath in. We're just going to let it go. If you've got a sigh, let it out of your mouth. Swim the arms back and fold in. Back to chair pose. Breathe in. Do that once more. Just let it go. Chair pose, Utkatasana, and then we're going to fold with our out breath over our legs. Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, step your right foot back and come into Warrior One. Feet placed hip distance apart there. Reach the arms up alongside your ears. And then just scan your body. Lower half of the body should feel fairly stable. Both soles of the feet firmly anchored into the floor. If you feel any tenderness in your low back spine, feel free to turn your torso a little to the right. That might just help alleviate that. Elbows straight, fingers stretched. Breath nice and deep from your belly all the way up to your chest. Sink a little deeper in the hips and take your hands behind the back interweave all your fingers. Waterfall Warrior. Deep breath in, shoulder blades squeeze toward your midline, chest lifts. Exhale, fold over the front leg, following your nose as you go. Fists reach back here, crown of the head forward, low belly hugging up and away from your front thigh. Keep pressing into your feet, breathing deep. Returning to your Warrior One, reach the arms on your in-breath. And then hands to the floor, take a Vinyasa. Stepping back. Lowering slow, Chaturanga. Upward Dog or Cobra. Downward Facing Dog. Your breath smooth and deep. If you need to clear out at any time, longer out breaths. And second side coming up. We hold this round for a few breaths in each of the poses. Left leg rising, breathe in. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. Fingertips frame your left foot there. Light pulse to the hips. Moving away from that place of restraint in your body. So doing nothing too intense here. And taking your twist now, your right hand stays down, left hand to the sky. And if that movement in your hips feels good, just continue to pulse the hips. Eyes down, hand down, stepping forward, top edge of the mat, toes to touch. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. Stay for your out breath, arms reaching. And then we just flow, reach up, breathe in. Let the arms go, your torso fold, breathe out. Once more, just like that, breathe in. If you've got a sigh, let it go out through your mouth as you fold. Once more, coming into chair, folding on your out breath, Uttanasana, legs straight or a little micro bend. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, left foot steps back, Warrior One. We're here to pause, take your time, set up your foundation. Eliminate any tweakiness in the low back spine, just arranging your torso in the most optimal angle and space. And our warrior poses not only build endurance, they build strength, but they also require the cultivation of steadiness and that courage to hold and refine, finding balance of effort, but also just that conscious softening of your breath. And so you're aiming to experience these opposites, the effort, the ease in each of the postures. We'll take one more deep breath in here. And then take your hands behind your back, interlace all your fingers. Stay upright, big breath in. Exhale, fold forward over your right thigh. Low belly hugging in, steady in the feet. Just check in with your expression. If you can soften it there, do that. And we'll flow back to Warrior One. Breathe in. Hands to the floor. Either step quietly back, downward facing dog if you need to do less, or take a Vinyasa. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. So the next round we practice moving one movement, one breath. Trying to remember to just find that graceful rhythm and integrity to your shape that gives you stability, and find ease as you move. Stepping the toes together, back of the mat. Right leg rising as you breathe in. Right foot forward, runner's lunge, breathe out. Gentle pulse to the hips, just one here. Lift the hips, rebend your front thigh. Take your twist, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Right hand to the floor. Frame your foot stepping up, top edge of the mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out, Uttanasana. Utkatasana, chair pose, breathe in, and then just let it go as you breathe out, arms sweep back. Breathe in, chair pose. We're going to forward fold as we breathe out over the legs. Halfway lift, breathe in, looking forward, open the throat. Fingertips down, step your right foot back, Warrior One, just here for a beat, reach the arms, breathe in. Waterfall Warrior, hands behind the back, torso stays upright. Deep breath in and fold forward. Back to Warrior One, breathe in, reach your arms. Exhale, hands to the floor of Vinyasa, or do less, take rest. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha, Svanasana. Toes together. When you're ready, no rush. Left leg rising, breathe in. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. Light pulse to your hips as you breathe in, lift, rebend. Take a twist, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Left hand down, we're stepping forward, toes to touch, top edge of the mat, halfway lift, and fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Let it go, arms sweep back, fold over the legs. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Forward fold, Uttanasana, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Left foot back. Feet hip width, Warrior One. Rise on your in-breath. Hands swim behind the back, interweave all your fingers. Deep breath in, up to the collarbones. Stay long and unwrinkled through the front of your body, fold. Press down through your front foot, Warrior One, return, reach up. And hands to the floor of Vinyasa or take rest. Back bend of your choice. Keep moving with your breath. Graceful rhythm, smooth breath. Downward facing dog. Start. Wait on. Try again. Yep, here we go. From downward facing dog. Step your toes together here, back of the mat, right leg rising as you breathe in. Another slow round, right foot forward to low lunge. Left knee to the floor. Reach the arms on your in-breath and pause for your out-breath. Just pressing your palms, lowering your hands to your heart center. And we'll take a reverse prayer twist here. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh there. As an alternative, you can take your left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky, just as we did before. Straight line, elbow to elbow, and spiral your chest toward your thumbs. Perhaps raising your left thigh. Breathing smooth, finding that stability across your hips. Firm foundation through your feet. As you breathe out, both hands to the floor, drop your left knee down again, come into a hamstring stretch, Ardha Hanuman. Walk the fingers back, stretch and straighten out through your right leg. Just look down at your right quads. Make sure they're engaged, kneecaps lifting. And then just roll forward onto the sole of the right foot. You're stepping forward, top edge of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Come back to your chair pose. You've been here before. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale here. And then let it go. Arms sweep back. One more, just like that, chair pose. And let it go. If you've got a sigh, let it go. Chair pose here, and then we fold on your out breath, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, right foot steps back, come into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Slightly longer stride, arms out to a T. And then just check in with your alignment, starting with your feet, soles of the feet spread, toes spread. Left kneecap pointing forward, right leg super straight. Torso upright, so you have that buoyancy, open spacious feeling across your chest. Steady gaze, smooth breath. As you breathe in, straighten both legs and move into a triangle pose. Hinge out over your left thigh. Right hand to the sky. Feel for an upward energy through the legs, pushing down through your feet, elongating the sides of your waist. Improving the quality of your breath. Right arm sweeps overhead, look down, hands down, a vinyasa, stepping back. High push-up, low push-up on your out-breath. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. And second side, nice slow round. Concentrating on your form. Toes stepping together, left leg rising, breathe in. Left foot forward, low lunge, right knee to the floor. Reach your arms when you're steady. Take your unhurried breath with you. Press your palms and lower them down to your heart center, taking a twist from here. Right elbow hooks to the outside of your left thigh, or right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. Just check in with your comfort levels. If you need to modify at any time, it's better. You'll feel more joyful. Here your back thigh can lift. You can open a little deeper into your twist. And eyes down, hands down, releasing into Ardha Hanuman. Half monkey pose, hands can walk back. Left leg straightens, toes flexed. Pause and hold, keep your breath moving. Tucking your back toes, we're stepping forward, top edge of your mat. Toes come together, halfway lift. Forward fold on your out breath. Chair pose as you breathe in. Stay for your out breath, sink the hips. Deep breath in and then let it go. Back to chair, breathe in. Sigh it out, let it go. Chair pose, breathe in. Forward fold on your out breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Left foot stepping back, warrior two. Take a really long, deep stride. Find your optimal shape. Make any subtle adjustments. Not only to your body, but to your breath as well. If you can deepen it, exaggerate it. Experiment with dropping the hips just a little lower. Press into both feet, straighten the legs, feel your hips lift, and then transition into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left hand to the sky now, right hand to your shin, the foot or the floor. And just being very aware of all sides of your body here. Oftentimes your head can fall forward or drop down toward the floor. Try and keep that line of your spine accurate and long. Might even need to draw the back of your skull back in space. Encourage the front body to open. One more deep breath in. Exhale, eyes down, hands down, a Vinyasa, stepping back quietly, high push-up. Exhale, low push-up. Upward dog or cobra. Long out breath, downward facing dog. If you've got a sigh, just let that go. And take 2 more smooth breaths in and out. So next round we do 1 movement, 1 breath, and then rest. Bring your toes together at the back of the mat. Right leg rising, breathe in. Right foot forward, low lunge, left knee to the floor. Reach the arms alongside your ears, lift your chest, press your palms, and take your twist just for a moment, twisting to your right. Release your fingers to the floor, walk them back, stretch and straighten out through your right leg, Ardha Hanuman. Tuck the back toes, lift the back thighs, step forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold over the legs. Chair pose here, breathe in, and then you're just going to let it go on your out breath, arms swim back. Chair pose here, breathe in, forward fold on your out breath. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Right foot stepping back, warrior one. Really ground your feet. You're just here for a beat. Arms open out wide. Straighten both legs, pushing into your feet. And take it into triangle. And your right arm can swim out and overhead there. As you take your gaze down, land your hands and take a vinyasa, high to low push-up. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Last round, one movement, one breath. Keeping that integrity, your form, sense of ease with you. Left leg rising, breathe in. Left foot forward, low lunge, right knee to the floor. Arms rise, breathe in, press your palms. Take a twist to your left. Fingertips to the floor, walk the fingers back, Ardha Hanuman, half monkey pose, left leg straightens. Tuck your back toes, raise the back thighs, step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And fold, just move with your breath. Chair pose, breathe in. Let it go, breathe out. One more chair, Utkatasana, hips really low. Forward fold over the legs. Halfway lift. Left foot stepping back, long stride there, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Fan the arms wide. Push down through your feet. Straighten the legs. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left arm can float overhead now. Eyes down, hands down, Vinyasa, stepping back. If you need to rest, it's coming up. And we're just arriving in downward dog as a transition. Take the knees to the floor when you're ready, buttocks to the heels. Find your child's pose. Curl in any comfortable position with the arms. Just focus on elongating the length of your exhales to direct yourself toward ease, toward calm. Letting your energy settle and disperse that feeling of ease through your whole body. And then just slowly, slowly come up. We'll take our legs around in front of us and come all the way down onto our backs. Tuck your knees in toward your chest, little rock side to side. Our last sequence here will move through a bridge flow, 3 rounds, moving with a deliberate breath ratio which extends the length of our out-breath. First round, we inhale for 4, exhale for 4. Second round, our exhale 6. Third round, our exhale for 8. So setting yourself up here, bend the knees. Take the heels quite close to your buttocks, arms alongside your body. And so just tune into your breath. And then as you breathe in for 4, raise the hips, take the arms overhead. And as you exhale, lower the hips, lower your arms alongside your body for 4. And again, raise the hips, count of 4, arms overhead. Count of 6, lower the buttocks and the arms. Next round, count of 4 on your inhale, count of 8 on your exhale. Knees in toward your chest. And then feet to the floor. Very simple twist here. You can keep the knees stacked. Shifting your hips to your right. Take the knees to your left. Arms out wide. Easeful twist. Deliberate attention. That's your effort here. Calm breath. And just shifting your twist to your right now. Noticing the quality of your attention. And rolling back onto your back. And if you have any last moves in you here before you'd like to rest in shavasana, just taking those now. A happy baby, maybe a forward fold. Or if you're ready, lay your body out in shavasana, palms face up to the side of your body, feet a little wider than your hips. And gently shutting down the eyes, wriggling out your restlessness. And letting go of all your effort now. Letting the front of your body recede back, emptying your weight. And just know each time we step onto our mats and practice cultivating steadiness and ease, these qualities mature in us. We become more familiar and more perceptive. We practice paying attention, refining our physical and mental responses to our own rhythms. We invite ourselves to stay committed and grounded in what we're doing when we're doing it, to quite literally hold steady and breathe deeply when we're challenged. We make space, we find our center with grace, calm and ease when we're flowing through our days. We practice so these qualities become our default responses on and off the mat. Allow yourself to rest and digest all the benefits of your practice now. Gently, gently drifting your awareness back. And breathe a deep, full body breath. Bring some movement into your body, gently waking up. And bending the knees, taking your feet to the floor. And rolling out to your right side. And just notice how you feel at the end of your practice. Let the eyes blink open, welcome in the light. And slowly drag yourself all the way up to sit. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. I hope you've enjoyed this practice. And I hope you flow through your week with an effortless ease. Namaste.